Look up Matthew Matosis on YouTube. In fact, you know what? I'll just link it to him.
Yeah. I should get around to watching those one day.
They are like very long, like 40-minute reviews. Good to pass the time with. Matthew Matosis.
Yeah, I need something like that. I've been running out of podcasts to listen to.
There we go. Apparently you can upgrade one of your shields.
Yep.
Okay, that took you about 8 hours to get 3 dungeons done, so if you don't want to die, I would suggest you pick up the pace of it. As in skip text faster and so on.
I've been skipping it pretty fast. Let's get my beacons back.
You can play your own pace, whatever. It's up to you, it's your marathon, mate. Upgrade your bomb bags. Oh god, it's cruise time.
Almost.
I mean, the cutscene's funny. That's coming next, JR.
It's like the very next thing.
Well, that's true, because in the second half, what do you really do to get into the dungeons? You do the Silent Realms. Although you got to visit the Thunderhead first.
The sand ship actually has quite a bit leading up to it.
Yeah, exactly. Although that's like the final flame, so...
It's 2 out of 3.
What's the third one? Oh, right. That's the fire one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imprisoned fucking sucks. I'm not being objective on that one. It's just horrible. I don't like the fact that sometimes you have to equip these to carry extra things.
Yeah. Takes up a spot of the adventure pouch.
It's very inconsistent with the upgrade system.
No, that is not what I wanted.
I have to wonder what the purpose of that face mask is.
He's a smithy, mate. Protects his eyes.
Yeah.
Stare into fire for a long time and see how well your eyes come out of it, yeah.
Right, but why not something over his whole face?
Because it's only his eyes that need protecting when he's looking into fire.
Alright. Voice actors in a Zelda game is a very touchy sort of thing. It's like I didn't mind the voices in Sunshine because there were very little of them.
I did.
Honestly, I'd prefer if they did something like Twilight Princess where it just kind of like babble.
Why would we upgrade the wooden shield? Because it's a level 3 shield and it'll do.
Because I can't get the sacred shield yet, and there's kinda no reason to upgrade the iron shield.
Yeah.
Looks nice too.
You can get those when you go down to the forest, mate.
Yeah. I still can't get that chest.
Did you go out into the overworld and pick up all the goddess chests?
I got a few of them earlier, and they ended up being rupees when my wallet was full.
Ah, I saw that, yeah. Well, now you've got a wallet upgrade, you could go back and get some.
So you don't put them back when your wallet is full?
Nope, that's only Twilight Princess.
Why would they take that away? We had this conversation earlier, actually.
Yeah. They should have a bank system in the next one, like in Majora's Mask, where you could like get rupees and just deposit them.
Tom, you know that requires Nintendo reusing ideas in a franchise other than Mario.
Yeah.
Is this game good? Up to opinions.
I ain't saying shit.
From so far, it looks like a decent game. Maybe a good first Zelda game,
No.
but
Not a chance, no.
okay, never mind.
Just seeing it's the only game in the franchise that uses these controls, and probably will remain the only game in this franchise that uses these controls.
Hopefully. Why are people saying my name in the chat?
Mm.
Dude, help!
Ah, gee.
I like the edit of that scene where it's Zangief pile driving Link.
Oh, that face.
Oh my god, it's tiny birds!
I love that that's the thing he freaks out about. Of course, then the Goron as well.
Talk about culture shock. You just ain't having any of it.
And then Link got a concussion and died.
See, this shit over here, that's a hill. That shit over there is trees. Now stop being such a goddamn pussy.
I love the bird on top of his pompadour.
Yes, I'm still here. I am, in fact, talking.
Yep. Dude.
These birds are so peaceful. Groosland. God, why?
You probably weren't able to notice it, Emeralds, but the music goes a bit wacky at that point as well.
Yeah.
It goes off key at that point.
I did.
Oh, I just remembered what's coming up.
Told you.
That one thing.
Well, there's two things, and neither of them are good. And then there's one after that that's not good.
I guess I really never thought about that, Nexus, but probably means nothing. Honestly. I'm hearing something in the background there.
I'm watching Mike Tyson play Mike Tyson's Punch Out for the first time.
Oh man.
I think he lost it last show. How ironic is
Oh.
that?
No, I don't mind. Call me whatever. Hashtag for the kids.
You mean like the rest of the game smoking top hat?
Did you just say an emoticon out loud?
No. I said a person's name.
Oh, okay. I thought you were describing the Kappa thing.
Why are there so many different Kappas?
You summon them now.
I've got the perfect image for this occasion. Okay. Not sure why that's...
Those links don't work on Twitch.
we'll just copy them and paste them into your URL bar. Oh. How often will you be using this thing?
Too damn often. Oh god, the audio lag is so bad for this.
How accurate are the Wii controls for this?
Yeah. I mean, this isn't used as much like, it's not like the Wind Waker where you use it a lot.
Hey, you meant to strum it like a harp, but you're not using a harp-shaped instrument. You're using basically a remote.
I mean, I just kind of wave it back and forth.
Exactly, it's more like the Wind Waker than anything.
Gee, now I'm imagining Wind Waker sailing with motion controls.
See, the Wind Waker would actually work pretty well with motion controls because you just hold the Wiimote in the direction that the part of the Wind Waker song goes.
Yeah, but then you have to imagine everything else they iterate with motion controls.
Why would they have to do anything else?
Because they're Nintendo. They don't have to do it, but they do.
This is kind of a cock tease.
Look at this cool shit that you won't be seeing for like 9 hours.
Like, really? You can't do this until after 3 more dungeons.
It's like there was meant to be like a big revelation after completing the first 3 dungeons. What really happens? Zelda goes away, Gruz comes to the surface, and that's it.
And I guess you learn about the Imprisoned, but...
Gruz had a big revelation.
Speaking of the Imprisoned...
How bad is this boss fight?
This one? Not so bad. The other 2 are pretty annoying.
For the children's spa.
And by that I mean you fight this thing 3 times.
There was
Actual number.
Yeah, there was absolutely no need to fight the same boss in almost the same way 3 times.
There's
yeah.
There's differences, but it's still kind of the same thing.
If you're gonna do a recurring boss, make sure it doesn't suck.
Didn't you like fighting the goopy PD Piranha? Sunshine?
Not particularly.
Yeah.
Boy, he looks really menacing, doesn't he?
Hugs, please.
So wait until you see his toes.
Honestly, he looks kind of silly.
Just wait until you see his toes.
Sweet Jesus. It was like they wanted to keep the charm of Wind Waker but have a more epic scale. Work.
Oh my god, they do the little wiggle waggle.
Yep. Now, in the boss rush mode, with the fully upgraded Master Sword, you could actually take out all his toes so fast that he almost clips through the wall and makes this spike unreachable.
Jesus.
Two down.
Oh my god, those toes.
This is boring even to watch.
A little bit.
It's even more boring without audio, I imagine.
Well, it's not that the music here is really good anyway. It's just kind of generic boss music, really. Nothing memorable.
I have a Burns entrance theme playing right now.
I should start playing my own music playlist right now.
You really should. There's these videos on YouTube which is basically the OST of a game in one video.
You should go listen to the Chrono Trigger OST.
Seriously though, you should listen to the Brawl one because it's 8 hours long.
Wow.
Yeah, good for streams.
Goodbye, Imprisoned. See you in 3 dungeons.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Not you, him.
Wait, no. No, I actually fight this thing again really soon. When
Yeah,
I
it's
come,
like-
when I come back for the 4th dungeon.
Yep.
Isn't the 4th dungeon next?
Yes.
Wow. Pacing, what are you?
I mean, it's an hour or so until then, but still. You're basically fighting the same boss in the next hour.
That effect is really trippy.
It looks slightly less derpy the second time because it gets a tail.
Yeah.
Oh, so it grows a little body part every time.
Yeah, sort of. The third time, the only thing it gets is the ability to fly. Which is really the only part that makes the third one difficult.
Oh, it grows arms next, not a tail, apparently.
I think it gets both.
It looks super goofy.
Uh-huh. Because its fingers look like its toes.
Yeah.
Well, my reaction to seeing this boss the first time would have probably been either on Tom streaming it or Death High's playthrough.
Uh-huh.
One of the two.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the old guy doesn't fall over with a hat like that. Robe hat thing.
Still a girl.
She. Groose just looked so sad right there.
He kind of is. He's kind of had his entire world shattered in the span of about 10 minutes.
Link is capable and cool? There's a world beneath ours? Dude, that's too much.
This game is just one giant cock tease. It says you can do cool stuff, but nope, gotta go for a few more hours. And it gets really bad in like, well, this game is old now, so I won't worry about spoiling it. When you have to start doing the trials of the hero, or to get the song or whatever,
Yeah.
and you go to Farron Woods and you meet the dragon, and she recognizes you as the hero, but then immediately after, like the next sentence or two, she says, "But you have to do this first before I'll believe you're the hero." Like, what the shit?
Emeralds, I'll be needing the first part of that guide here in the next 15 or 20 minutes.
The notepad you've given me?
Yes.
Alright. Just tell me when. It's up right now.
Yeah, like I said, it'll be 20, 25 minutes, something like that.
There is no padding in Skyward Sword. It's all for a plot-wise cause. Sure. I think you know.
Fee,
Yeah.
what do you want? Yes, you're telling me exactly what I was just told. Thank you. Okay, no, actually, you are telling me where to go. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not dropping frames, so it's on your end. If
Right,
you're seeing-
admin. What's the plot-wise cause of having to redo an entire dungeon just to get to the spring again? They could have just let you run through it to the spring.
Yeah, you even have to like refight the mini boss. Ooh.
No, it doesn't, admin, because you don't make sense. Just saying, mate.
Let's put it this way. Every game ever has padding in some form or another.
No, except for like 2D linear kind of games.
I guess. Okay, maybe a lot of recent games, I'll say. Because they have to add something to the game to make it last long enough that people will want to buy it.
And to justify the price tag.
Yeah. Although, a lot of times the length of the game doesn't justify the price tag.
Because of too much padding.
Let's see, I have to talk to the headmaster to start this, don't I?
Oh yeah, this is when you go to the Thunderhead for the first time.
Just chill about the bots. I understand there's a copper face there. But legit, just don't even acknowledge them. We take care of them. Just enjoy the stream. Now, school is how you would level up if real life was a game. It's where you, after you leveling up, you choose points to put into skills, aka classes.
There you are. It's good to see you haven't been horribly maimed. I have quite a few ancient flowers, yes. Yeah, next time I actually go through the Faron Woods, I'll get some Hornet Larva.
Yep.
Good night,
Same
Mark
old.
Pen.
Honestly, you know, Headmaster, that's not really that difficult to get.
Yeah. Oh god, carrying the pot of the volcano was stupid. Oh no, the volcano suddenly went off. Okay.
Actually, the escort mission is not when the volcano explodes. That's when you have the stealth part and Link loses all of his items.
Ah, sorry. It's the same, like, area, so it just blends together for me.
Yeah, the stealth is when you come back for the part of the song.
Yeah. And if you'll notice, the sand area is the only one that gets, like, a new bit added to it. It's like you go through the same place in Faron Woods, you go through the same place in a Elder Volcano.
Faron Woods gets a very, very tiny area added to it. That's about it.
Oh, yeah, the lake, yeah.
There's no point in switching that one yet.
No, that's later.
No, that's actually right now, but I've got to do something else first. Because the other windmill is missing a fan.
Of course it is.
This is what we mean by padding. This didn't need to be here. Doesn't add anything.
Yeah.
Hey!
What's up, dude?
What was the Wind Waker reference?
How many times do you see padding done right, really?
That's a good question. Generally speaking, if you need to pad something, it's not very well paced.
Yeah.
Does Alice Waluigi just not care?
How is that a reference to Wind Waker? Because you're on a boat?
Honestly, the boat that's in this game reminds me more of the one in Phantom Hourglass.
Mm.
Okay, so now we've got to go talk to what's-his-face in the bazaar.
They say it's a special propeller.
Sometimes it's hard to replace machine parts.
Yeah, short games with padding are the worst. Case in point, Deadpool. So many enemies, it just never fucking ends. Especially the last level. The last level is the worst in that regard.
How was fighting all three of the bosses at once?
Yeah, it's like the first time I played it, took around 8 hours. I went back with my weapons maxed out and whatnot, 3 hours.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. No, I'm not a speedrunner, so.
The only thing Beetle has right now is another adventure pouch for 600, But I'm not even using 2 of the spaces in the one I have now.
Get it anyway. You'll need it for later.
I suppose.
It's also money to spend right now that you'll have in your wallet later anyways.
Isn't the next one up to 1,000?
Yes, I think.
I hate how many games have to go in with that sort of mindset that you may as well spend this money now because it'll just be a full wallet later.
It's true, though.
Yeah, but something about it just annoys me.
But yes, forgive the lateness of my reply. So what are we doing next? Kind of zoned out then.
Gotta head up here and get Collectimatron.
Oh, Collectimatron. It's been a while.
Oh, it's 1,200 for the next one. That's even worse. Honestly, that thing looks like it's in shambles, like in just a bunch of pieces. I don't really think a flower is gonna help fix it. It's too bad I'm wrong.
Yep.
I imagine the flower sends it back in time or something, kind of like a ancient flower.
That's a good point.
Still wonder how the flower doesn't disappear when we take it out of the time warp zone.
That's a good point too, because robots can't leave that time zone.
What's our daily total today, Emerald?
So far, it is $329.84. I'll refresh real quick to see if we have any new donations.
We do not.
Oh.
True, TCJ. True.
The problem with it being none of the places where you ever need this guy are really needed to be in the game specifically. They're just kind of things that add time to, like, just how long the game is. I'm not saying it should just be only required things, but this guy's just a dick and he's not fun to be around.
Not particularly.
And Fee has no reaction to this.
Of course, she doesn't. That would imply she has character.
Is Fee definitely a female?
Yes.
Okay.
Fee's kind of modeled after, at the very least, the great fairies that are in Wind Waker, who are quite obviously female. Okay. No, thank you. I would rather go away, as a matter of fact. Oh, if I hadn't got the adventure pouch, I could have got the sacred shield.
Well, sucks to be you.
Thanks.
The one shield will suit you just fine, don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a bit tired now, so what I might do is pop off and I'll join you when I wake up later.
Alright.
Because we'll definitely be on later.
You'll be on till you're done, motherfucker. No rest till you're dead.
Kind of.
Emeralds, you look after him while I'm gone, alright?
Will do.
get coffee, get sugary snacks, whatever. Just keep going.
Alrighty, we got it.
Remember, hashtag for the kids.
For the kids.
Time to chug some Dr. Pepper.
Hells yeah. See you all later. Enjoy.
See you, Tom.
Night, Tom.
So, I pointed out the propeller earlier. Do you remember where it is, Emeralds?
The desert?
No.
Oh.
I pointed out the thing in the desert, but that's for a side quest.
Okay then.
You may have actually been gone when I did this.
I don't recall it. I mean, this thing is used to pick up heavy things. You mentioned the thing in the desert was a heavy thing that we didn't have a thing to pick it up for, so... Anyways. Oh, okay, down here.
Uh-huh. It is... there.
Oh, I think I've heard terrible complaints about this little bit.
No, you haven't. You've heard terrible complaints about the other 2 times when you come back here.
Okay then, never mind.
Because the next time is the, escort, and then the time after that's the stealth. This is just literally...
Yeah, the escort is something I've heard of in very choice words.
That's not really the worst part of that section to me. The only bad part about the escort is when you get into the volcano. Because then you've got to deal with Lizalfos and with Scrapper Collectimatron here, always being right behind you. And not having a lot of room to fight the Stalfos. Not Stalfos, Lizalfos, sorry.
Real quick. How does this robot communicate using telepathy?
How does he not?
He is a machine? He doesn't have a mind to use telepathy?
Brainwaves are just electromagnetic synapses. Yeah.
Well, shit. Wasn't expecting that one. Nanomachines also works.
Doesn't it always, though?
I guess, yeah, that's how futurist, modern synthetic limbs are working right about now. Yes, I am aware we are all organic machines.
Least favorite dungeon is the Skyview Temple, the forest one. First one.
Out of all the Legend of Zelda games, or
this game.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Favorite in this game, either the Sand Ship or the Earth Temple.
Bye then, Tom.
Alright, sounds good. See you, Tom. I kind of don't mind the Sky Keep. It's a pretty nice combination of all the things that you do in this game.
He reminds me of the droids from KOTOR. They always have actual noises in their dialogue, as well as the noises they actually make.
Mm-hmm.
I guess KOTOR, to some extent, is actually a decent example of how Legend of Zelda could do voice acting.
I'm thinking that...
Kind of having babbling voice patterns that are randomized.
Oh, fanfics. I was about to say, it's a good thing you clarified, because I was going to say the Metal Gear stuff is going to be spam bots. So don't do that shit, please.
Yeah.
Links are disabled anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Well, this is boring.
Blow that sucker good. Exciting windmill commentary.
Thank you, Hell Dragon.
You're welcome.
At the pace we're going, let's see, it's almost midnight.
No new
now.
donations.
I'm betting at least like 7 more hours.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna wind up dropping dead at like 2 a.m. As much as I'd love to stick around for this entire thing, I don't think I'm gonna be able to.
Why game? Why would you center the pointer and then move it off the center again, even when I was still pointing at the center?
I am central. Responding to time zone thing.
Yeah.
I'm good for a while, Lolly, but when I head off, you can take my place, yeah.
God, I'm just remembering everything about the Silent Realms later.
MVM is still here. It'd be all up to Spar if you wanted a third person in the call regardless, though. I'm sure MVM's doing something anyways, though. I don't mind MVM speedrunning trivia. I always love speedrunning trivia, personally. Mostly because I'm very into that sort of thing.
I'm sorry. Fee singing just looks so awkward.
On a silent stream, it looks like she's really just screaming.
With no pupils.
Yeah, it actually looked pretty terrifying. It's like, ah!
Like constant scream face.
I'm blind! Oh my god, why did no one tell me I was blue? What do you mean this cape doesn't match my eyes?
I don't mind how the actual singing sounds, but it just looks very awkward. Especially since her mouth doesn't actually move. So, yeah. And no one notices the laser coming out of the lighthouse either.
No one ever notices this shit.
Nope.